Welcome back to Casa de la Fajita, where all of your wildest Gyropalooza dreams come true. Today, we are cracking open the MVP 2025 Gyropalooza Mystery Box. Hopefully we get some goodies, see if it's worth the price, whether or not you should pick one up. Then we're going to take these out to the course, throw these puppies around. Should be a blast. Now this is the non-brick and mortar version. So this is just the normal Gyropalooza box that you can go out and buy anywhere online for around $120-ish. And inside of every one of these boxes, you get 4 pre-selected discs that everyone gets, 2 random R2 neutron discs, and 5 random lab second discs. To get 11 discs for $120. So at face value, it's pretty good monetary value. But let's see if we got the goods in here. The rims look nice, so that's a good step one. All right, this looks like one of the ones that everyone's getting. Yep, this is the Particle Proton Particle, double particle. Now the particle is a discontinued putter, so this is actually pretty cool. There's no other way to get your hands on a particle putter unless you buy one on eBay for probably way too much money. I own a handful of out of production discs. I absolutely love the tangent. When is the tangent gonna come back? Come on, MVP. But for now, we'll settle with the particle. I've never thrown one, no idea how it flies. I like the stamp, looks very like 80s movie poster-esque. Next, this one also is one that everyone gets, and it is a Neutron Wave 10th Anniversary Edition. I actually have a Neutron Wave. It's probably somewhere on this wall behind me. I have a blue one just like this, but it's super beat up, super flippy because of that. So I'm hoping this one is a little bit more neutral. I've done a review of the Wave. They're an awesome, understable distance driver, 11 speed. The Wave's a disc I recommend to pretty much everyone because it's a really easy to throw, far flying distance driver. So looking forward to throwing this one out there. And then we got, oh, I love the colors on this. Look at this pyro. So Particle Proton Pyro, but I love this like aquamarine core with the white rim. Pyro is an overstable mid-range. I own a ton of pyros. I mean, they're probably, oh yeah, they're right here. Yeah, I already own 4 pyros already, so it's nothing new to me. But the pyro is one of those molds I feel like is just universally beloved. So you can't really go wrong with the pyro. You got a fun Gyropalooza stamp here. Of all my colorways, I definitely like this colorway the most. So that one, if I were to bag one of my 5 pyros, if we're just going off aesthetic, I mean, that's pretty dang aesthetic. And the last disc that everyone gets is a Streamline Echo. Kind of an under the radar mid-range. I just did a review of the Neutron Echo a few weeks ago, so you can go look at that video if you want to know more just about the Echo. Really straight flying mid-range, super easy to throw, super high glide. This one's in the plasma plastic. You got that really cool pearly finish to it. Now we get into the random discs, which these are the ones that really excite me. Putting the mystery in the mystery box. So first we start out with something that feels like a high-speed driver. Ooh, looks like a plasma photon. Photon is a overstable 11 speed. I have a neutron one actually somewhere, probably right here. Yep, I have this neutron photon right here. A great complement to the Wave that I was talking about earlier, where the Wave is kind of like an understable 11 speed. This is the overstable 11 speed in the MVP lineup. Looks like it's in the plasma plastic. I like the green and the gold stamp. That's a good combo. Then we got, ooh, I like the colors. An Axiom disc here. We got like this purple and yellow. The Virus. The Virus is also a disc that I have. I've got this Neutron one here that I reviewed way back in the day. Probably one of the first reviews I did on this channel. Super flippy, but I love this colorway on it. Oh, it's 155 grams. This is gonna be the flippiest disc I own, probably. This is gonna be a roller machine. Next, we got what looks like a mid-range. Ooh, we got mint on mint. So this is an overmolded disc, but it's just all mint with the red stamp. Holy cow, that looks nice. Is this another pyro? It is a pyro. So now my collection of pyros, MVP is trying to tell me something because now I own 6 pyros. If you ever want to try a pyro, I guess come find me. But I love the fact that these 2 are matching in this like aqua color. I mean, that is a stunning combo of discs there. All right, we got another what feels like a distance driver in the Proton plastic, 170 grams. Another Wave. Okay, so we're doubling up on the Wave and the pyro. At least those are 2 awesome molds that I know that I love. Well, it's Proton, but is this Proton Particle, I guess? I mean, it has all sorts of particles inside of it. The plastic feels weird though. It doesn't feel like normal Proton, which is why I feel like it's Proton particle. Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited to see where that stacks up stability-wise compared to my other waves. Now we got what feels like a fairway driver. Oh, brown on cream. Matches my outfit. Look at this. This is a perfect match. My outfit right here. I mean, that's meant to be right there. 167 grams Crave. Okay, I was thinking Rhythm at first. The Crave is another amazing mold. I got one right here on my shelf. Straight flying fairway driver, 6.5 speed. One of the most popular MVP molds around. Great disc. And then that leaves us with our two R2 neutron discs, which is their recycled black plastic blend. We got a Tesla. This is funny because I got an R2 neutron Tesla in last year's mystery box for Gyropalooza. Yeah, here's the one I got last year and the one I got this year. So, but MVP might be overdoing it with how much they think I love Teslas. It's a great mold, overstable 9-speed, kind of like a Thunderbird style disc. They're also both 168 grams. What are the odds of that? We've got some weird odds on the discs we've been pulling today, I feel like. In our final disc, ooh, green and black. Crave, 2 Craves. Again, I don't mind getting multiple Craves because that's a mold, again, that you can't really have too many because if you bag the Crave, you're probably throwing it a lot. I love the rainbow stamp on it. The black and green looks real nice together. Max weight, 175 grams. Again, straight flying fairway. So that's a wrap on unboxing our 11 discs, which means it's time to go hit the course. So it's about 20 degrees out here in mid-Missouri. Feels like a gut punch every time you leave the house. A little bit of a tailwind. We're gonna be throwing our Gyropalooza discs, seeing how they fly, seeing which one I like the best, figuring out our favorites here. We're gonna go low speed to high speed, which means we're starting off with the only putter that we pulled, the particle. Nice and flat. Ooh, it's got a little bit of overstability on it. Now I've heard that the particle was originally discontinued because the flight was a little too close to the Envy and Atom, and the Envy especially was so popular that it kind of pushed the particle out of the lineup. People just weren't really buying the particle. And right off the bat, I totally see what they mean because the hand feels similar where you have the really flat top, has a little bit of overstability to it. Let's go Echo. I love the Neutron Echo. Will the Plasma be the same? A little bit of flip to it, lots of glide. It is getting way out there. Nice flight. Started on a little bit of hyzer, flipped up to flat, came back a little bit at the end. Now we got our Particle Proton Pyro. I like how flat this disc is. Probably gonna be really good for the forehand. Pretty overstable. Oh yeah, it's beef. Tons of beef on that guy. And don't forget, we got 2 Pyros on our hands today. I will say this Lab Second Neutron, Prism Neutron one has some dome to it, which might be why it's a Lab Second and didn't make it to the retailer. Curious to see if that affects the glide. Still really beefy. It's gonna land right next to our other one. Now we got this Crave. It's 167 grams. I didn't notice it when I opened it. It's coconut scented. They did peppermint envies last year. Now they're doing coconut Craves in some of the boxes. Really cool. I don't think I'd ever go out of my way to get a scented disc, but it's kind of fun. The scent is very, very strong, actually. Like when I was just moving my box around, everything smelled like coconut. So hopefully you like coconut if you get one of these. A little bit of flip up. Oh, and that's just going. Lots of glide, coming back at the end. Very nice flight. The Crave is such a straight flyer. And we got a second Crave. This one's max weight. I haven't really found the R2 Neutron plastic to really fly any different from normal Neutron, so I'd expect a very similar flight. Oh, that's got some turn on it. That's definitely turning a lot more than our other one. Ooh, that went really far too. That was a nice flight. Speaking of understability, we got our Virus here. Super flippy fairway driver. Like I said when I unboxed it, 155 grams. This thing gonna be rolling. Yep. That is so crazy understable. That's kind of hilarious. 168 gram R2 Neutron Tesla, slightly overstable, high-speed fairway driver. It's got that hook up at the end, but goes straight for a while. That's what I would expect from that flight. Now we've got our Neutron Wave 10th anniversary edition. Like I said, I absolutely love the Wave. 174 grams, not sure how flippy it's gonna be. Waves can have a lot of variance in their flippiness, so don't really know what to expect here. Ooh, that's got some understability. That's nice though. That is going places. Woo, yeah. Full flight. That's an easy distance disc right there. And our second wave here, Proton Particle, they ran Proton Particle for, I believe, Champions Cup this year. If I remember correctly, those Champions Cup waves were a bit more overstable than your average wave. This is 170 grams, so let's see where it stacks up. Oh, it's got some flip to it, but it's definitely coming back. Ooh, that's not nearly as understable as that first one we threw. And finally, we got our Plasma Photon here, overstable, 11 speed. Yeah, plenty of overstability there. Still pushes pretty well though. So, 11 discs, 120 bucks. You can't really beat that. $11 a disc, it's a great deal. My favorites of the bunch are probably the two waves that I got. I just really like the wave mold. I've been throwing them for a long time. I like the particle a lot too. Reminds me a lot of the MVP Atom. It is kind of tough to fall in love with a discontinued mold though, because we just don't really know if they're ever gonna do stock releases of the particle. And of course, Coconut Crave. I love the Coconut Crave. Very cool, very unique. Not something I'd ever go out of my way to get, but very fun. I'd say that if you know that you like the 4 guaranteed discs, the particle, the pyro, the wave, and the echo, then go for it. Anyways, guys, let me know what you got in your Gyropalooza box down below in the comments. If you haven't gotten one yet, let me know what you're hoping to get in your box. If you enjoyed this video, I'd appreciate if you consider liking and subscribing. You can also follow me on UDisc at Flying Fajita. As always, guys, I love you. Take care. I'll see you next time.